Hi, Simeon Gabriel. Welcome to our tutorial as well. We teach HTML basics. We did a few things last time, starting from the web structure, how to place the web structure, how to go about our title, tags, some of our tags, the hierarchy of our tags, from HTML tag to uh, head tag to body tag. So we did a few things in the body tag. We did how to come up with headings, and we said a few things about the headings. We said we can also write stuffs inside the paragraph tag, the P tag. So today I'll start by explaining how to create a few things like links, buttons, lists, and some other stuff. So just stay tuned while we'll go over all of this. So you can see here I added something here to what we have already. The link tag, how to create link on a web page. Now, what you do first of all is you come up with the A tag. The A tag is used to create links. So I will remove this. I'll come up with this again. So let's take this off. So let's take this off. So what we do is we say the A tag. So if you're using Visual Studio Code, you can just write the A, then you get this at the top. So you have this already. The A tag has the opening and closing tag. Then you have href. So this is where the link you want to place on your web page should be. So let's say want to place the link for probably, let's say want to visit Google link. I say visit Google, visit Google, visit Google. So you see the link is already the recommended link for me. So I can say okay, click this. So whatever is the link you want to access, so you just copy and paste it inside the href tag, inside the href. So the href has a column. You can see, sorry, not column. The href has a quotation mark. So you can see whether single or double quotes, you can put either of them here. So we have this here. So once we are done with that, we'll save it. So you see I've saved it. Then I can now go to where my folder. So if you've logged off your browser, or maybe your browser is not open yet, so what you do, the easiest way to do it, just go to where it's saved, where your folder is saved, okay, the folder of the file you're working with. So I told you last time that I'm working with this youtube.html file. So I click it, you see I still have my index page here. So whatever file you have here is still what will be reflecting here. I've said that in our first video. So what we have now is let's go back. So this is it. Oh, not here, sorry, this is it. So I just double click it, so it will take us to our browser. Okay, you can see a link has been added. Now what differentiates the link from other write-ups, you see the link has this blue color and is separate from it, and then you now see a hand that's hovering. When we hover on it, you see a hand on it. So unlike all of these that you won't see any hand icon, so you can see this shows that this is the link. So if I click this link, it will take me somewhere. So that's it. So the href in our code is used to direct you to where you want to go. So that is that for link. And let's look at images. Let's see how we can bring images to our web page. So if I want to create an image, what tag do I use? And you don't create an image putting the tag on the head tag. Now this head tag, you don't really have to do much on it. It's just the title and some other things. As we go on in our tutorial, I will actually brief you on the certain things you can apply on the head tag. So we also have images. So the image tag is img. So get that to your head. The image tag is img. So you can see once we click it, we have this src, which stands for source. Now this is the source, where your source of your image, the path in which the image is saved on your device. So what we'll have to do now is, I would love to create a folder for my image. So see what I did? Let's go over it again. Here you create files, but here you create folders. So I just come here, images, enter. So our image folder has been created. Now you notice that whatever we create here will reflect on our folder. You see the image folder has been created as well. So what I'll go to do is, I will find an image that I want to use. Let's say okay, let me pick an image. Let's just say this is okay, or let's look for a good image. Okay, now let's use this image. I've copied it, so I want to copy it. So let me copy it, then take it down to the folder where I'm working with. So this inside the image folder, I can just paste it. So this is it. It's already here. Mind you, you can do drag and drop on the VS Code. So let's check here. You see the image is already here. So I want to view the image. So this is the image. So what I'll do now is, I will just copy. So go back to my, so put it here in between the quotation for the source, then I paste it. You can see that's the part. So another easy way to go about this is, once you just come here, you just type image, or the folder name that you've given it here, to just open this for you. Just say images. So images, what shows up, or so the easiest way to go about this is so let me just get this straight here. Just put slash. Once you put slash, the folders and the files will all appear here. Then let me select the image folder. So you can see everything inside the image folder will actually appear. And I just have a single image there. So I think that is that for this. So we have what we call alt, alt, alternate. So it shows that whatever you want to use, whatever you want to use as the name, just to remember, just to give a name to the image on the web. So you can do that. I can just say profile picture. I think that works fine. So save. So let's go to our browser and see. Refresh. Now I don't know why this is happening. Okay, let's see. I don't know why, but Okay, let's see. So refresh. So this is it. So this is the image here. So you can see the image. So we can always resize this image. So let's resize it. So right here we can give space. Then we can say width. Let's say 30 pixel. Then you say height. Let's give it 30 pixels as well. So save and go back to this, refresh. You see, comes smaller. So let's say let's say height should be 100. This should be like 180. So save. Okay, so you see, I'm just showing you how you can distort. Okay, it's not 180. So I went and put 1800. So this is it. So depending on how you want to make your picture look like. So if you notice, this picture is supposed to come under this link, but at the side. So what do? We can just put a line a break here, a line break. So BR. So we can add maybe two of it. So we'll save, go, refresh. So you now see it's at the bottom. So that is how to add images. So you can alter the shape of your image, the size of your image, by using the width and the height attribute. So all of these that are written inside the tag, inline of the tag, are called attributes. You see, the width, the height. So let's move over to creating lists. So I want to get a list of things. So I can say, okay, let's create a heading here. So let's use H3. Let's say my profile. I think that works fine. My profile. So we can get. So now this is what we do. So I'll be showing you what we did here. What we did here is how to create a list. First of all, you use the UL. Now UL means unordered list. That it is not going to be in an ordered form. Ordered form meaning that we're not going to have it, each list having a number, a numerical value attached to it. So we are going to either have a dot, something else. So that is where we start creating a list from. UL, unordered list, that is not in an ordered number. So you now make use of the LI tag. Now, first of all, the unordered list UL has a closing tag as well, so don't forget that. So we also have LI, which means list. This is the tag for creating list, but it must be embedded inside the unordered list. So we get this. We have to put, I had to put something in between. Put something in between. You can see in between it. So once we save it, we go, you refresh, you can see. So I said these are an unordered list. There's no numerical value attached to it. So now let's create a list that is ordered. So let's come down. So we can possibly take this, copy, paste it here. So what we can do as well is OL, can change this to OL. So this means ordered list, right? So this says this is an ordered list, OL. So once we save, go back to our browser, or refresh. Right now, you see we have ordered list 1, 2, 3 in numerical ranking, right? So another thing we can also do is to create a button in HTML. How can we create a button in HTML? So I showed you in our last video that all of these are just like the building block of HTML. So we'll be creating real life projects once we are done with the basics. So we can also create a button. What do we create a button? So let's say we use the button tag. So you see the button has opening and closing tag as well. So you see that we just use, I think it's only two tags that are not having open and closing tag. The image tag doesn't have a closing tag. The breaking tag doesn't have a closing tag. As many break tag that you use, that's the number of space it will give, right? So we're talking about the button tag. You can see I've created it. So I've inserted a text that will show on the button. So let's save it. Let's go refresh our browser. So you see the button tag here. You see the button. This is what the button tag has created for us. This is how to add button in HTML web page. All right. So this is just a simple button, and we'll do something around it later on, maybe using JavaScript. So another thing, the last thing we'll be discussing in this video right now is how to make comments, how to add comments. So what are actually comments? Comments are ignored by the browser. They are not actually codes. So they help developers to understand the code. So probably I used to tell people that when you're writing a code that is readable, that means your code is well structured. But when you write a code and somebody cannot read or maybe understand what you've done, that's not a good code. That's not a good practice as a developer. So you must write code that helps whoever comes to understand the code. So this is actually good probably if you are a developer, or maybe you have a developer in a company and maybe that person leaves the company and another developer comes in, sees the code that has been written, can also work on the code. So that's just my idea behind it. So let's see how we can create comments. So let's say this is a comment. So let's say this is a comment. So this is a comment. The way I used to add comments is what I do is, I just come on that line that the comment is, whichever place on the line, just do control / right? / is like this / this one. That's what I mean. So, or let me undo it. What I do is I just come here, put the less than sign, put 1, 2, okay? So say this 1, 2. After the exclamation mark, you come again 1, 2. You put a greater than sign. So that's it. We've been able to create it this way. So I can say, let me say, I put my P tag here and I say hello HTML. Sorry. Hello HTML. So I have it here. So I save hello HTML. So you see, sorry, I'm not writing it well. I think hello HTML. So let's go. You will see this comment will not be executed on our code. So let's go there. Let's refresh. So you see hello HTML. The comment will not be read by our system. So that is all for today. That is all for now. So remember, let's recap on what we've done today. So we'll go over them. First, we started by creating links. So we'll say the anchor tag creates a clickable link. That is, this A is called the anchor tag. It creates a clickable link, so which we have done here. So, and the href here tells the browser where to go. Then the image tag was the next thing we created. The image, how to add images. So the image tag displays images. So the alt here text helps the accessibility, how to access it on the web. So and width and height is just to manipulate the shape of the image. So the next thing we did was to add list, and each list uses the li tag. So we created an unordered list and we created an ordered list, right? So the next thing we did was